Hi everybody and welcome to this first episode of Collectables. I'm Lee Russell from Outpost 51 Films. A little bit of background before we get to this unboxing of the Hot Toys Joker 2.0 Bank Robber Edition. I started collecting when I was a kid, and my first major attempt at collecting was the Star Wars prequel stuff, and I bought practically everything of those. And as my buddy Michael will say, he was behind the camera, it was a bit of a waste of time because it seemed everybody in the world was buying them, and you had to sell them for peanuts just to get rid of them at the end, and it was annoying. So then I started thinking, there's got to be some money in the collectibles business, and that meant spending a bit more money and going for high-end collectibles like this, some sideshow collectibles, and in total it comes to $270, but I bought it on the installment plan from Sideshow, which breaks it down into much more affordable chunks, so there isn't that major hit on your bank balance. First Hot Toys I had were the Avengers line, and there's a picture on screen now of my Avengers collection, which I had up until the beginning of 2014, and then which I sold for double my money on virtually each figure, so that was quite nice. Nice little profit I turned over on those. So I know that within like a year or 2 years I'll be able to get double my money back on this. And what I tend to do, just put them on display in a Deltoff cabinet which you can pick up from IKEA, and it keeps them smoke and dust free. So that's enough of me waffling on about my history, so let's get to opening this up. So this is a genuine unboxing, folks. This is the first time this box has been opened since it's arrived in the UK on Tuesday. As usual, Hot Toy stuff. You get the auto shipper, which many people on eBay seem to ask me when I'm selling my collection, where's the original box? Have you got it? I'm like, yes. Do you really care this much for this? It's got shipping labels over it, but they do. So let's have a look. Ooh, nice. Nice little bit of artwork on there. And that's one of the Joker masks from the Dark Knight when he first arrives in the bank. And on the back there, it's got the usual bit about it being from Hot Toys in Hong Kong. Some general stuff in there. We'll do some close-up shots of this later on so you get a nice look towards the end of it. And this is the Sideshow exclusive version. I can't remember why it's exclusive now, to be honest, but I'm sure we'll find out, or one of you guys will post in the description below. So I've noticed with the DX series, they've gone from just a standard box to one of these kind of thing, like sort of like a shoe box then, I guess. So you'll lift that up.
Yeah, he's inside the box.
And you've got the artist, and there he is. So let's have a quick look of what this figure there. You've got the standard Heath Ledger likeness, which I have to say looks pretty much spot on from what he is in the film. And you've got his clown mask as well, which he wore. You've got some dollar bills, a ton of grenades, a hodl, and a traditional Hot Toy stand. So we'll cut to some close-ups now of this figure, and we'll get a basic pose set up. There's the outer box again. That's actually quite neat, I like that. Yeah. And it's not just paint as well, there's a definite texture to it.
Oh, very cool.
And I think it says ha 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 along those lines, written like typical Joker speak. So there we go, we'll take a cut there, folks, to a few close-ups now with the figure in the box. Okay, folks, so let's take him out of this inner box. And it seems we've got some extra bits and bobs inside. It looks like, yes, it's a backdrop, and from what I can get, it's the bus, which comes through the bank at the beginning of the movie there, and I think this folds out, yeah. So let's see what we have here. I love stuff like this, it's good. Makes you feel like a kid again. And it is a diorama setup, yeah, of the bus. So you get out the stand up, probably pop them around that way actually. Yeah. So we're getting pose in front of that. That's a nice touch actually. So there we go, so better look at Mr. Ledger. I have to say, is all tailored fabrics on this figure. As you can see, the shoot pants and the shirt rather than the shoot. But he's got a pistol in there. He's got his famous switchblade knife, and he's also got the shotgun as well, and the holdall. And yes, you can open up the holdall and stuff it full of money. They even give you a miniature little holdall for Pete's sake. That's quite stunning, actually. Yeah, nice little feature. So you can take that off. There he is.
That's stunning. Let's this up.
That's what I like about the Hot Toys stuff. They really do pay a great deal of attention to the source material, and they are a talented bunch of people, a talented bunch of artists. So we'll play around with him a bit. I have no idea what that's for. I'm sure that'll tell me later on. But there's some more stuff. You get the usual spare accessories, the joints, because you can take the hands out and they can snap. But thankfully they do give you some space to play with. Inside we have the stand. Inside, because there seems to be another
Box in a box.
a box in a box, yeah. That's a display base, so you can stand him up.
Oh, it's cool. That's inside the bank.
Bank, yeah. I don't think that's individual segments. I think that's just a general paint there. And then you've got the usual, the manual. It's just as one sheet. And then you've got the stand, which is clear perspex this time instead of the usual black that they give you. And that's about it. So there we are, folks. From initial impressions, I have to say I'm very impressed with this figure. And we'll cut away now to some close-up shots of him posed and in different positions, which Mike will kindly take some pictures of. And then we'll do our conclusion. So there we are, folks. That was a slideshow of some of the images that Mike just took, and I have to say, and I think he'd agree, that this is an amazingly detailed figure.
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we were amazed that all the banknotes and the playing cards are individual pieces, and it's just amazing quality. As you can see there, that's him with his bank robber mask on, and he's cocking back the pistol. The pistol actually has a spring-loaded top on it and reloading action. The detail on this, the Heath Ledger sculpt, that's astonishing, really. I will say that, and then the previous version of this figure where he was in the blue coat and he came with the interrogation table, you could move his eyes around, but you can't with this one. They do seem to be set in that one position, but for me that's just brilliant. The holdall is real cloth, real fabric, and you've got the grenades in there. if you can get this figure and you can afford it, I'd say go for it, because it is an amazing piece.
The detail in it is incredible. The only thing I'm really sad of today that we didn't do is I wish we fetched my macro lens. And really, because the detail in the figure, the photos don't do it justice when you see them, because you can get closer and it's just an amazing piece of
well, art, really, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I'm amazed. I really am amazed. So if you can, folks, I'd recommend it. You know, out of 10, I'd easily give it a 9.5, easy. So I hope you enjoyed that episode of Collectables. Join us next time, where we'll be unboxing a 1/250th scale model of the Firefly. We'll see you then. Bye.